Hello students, welcome to another session of online class. Today our discussion is regarding ergodic random process. So our objective as usual, the first one is revising what we have studied in the previous classes, and we have to see what is meant by ergodic random process, autocorrelation and cross correlation of ergodic random process. So while calculating this, what is the practical consideration we have to consider, and also we will discuss one or two problems regarding ergodic random process. So revising what we have learned in the previous classes, we have studied about autocorrelation function represented as Rx of tau. So Rx of tau is equal to expectation of x of t into x of t plus tau. So it is the product of x of t and it's the time shifted tau shifted x of t, and the mean of that one. Expectation is actually finding the mean. So in that one, if you find Rx of 0, it will be expectation of x of t into x of t plus tau. That will be expectation of x square of t. So the mean of x square which is equal to sigma x square plus mu x square, because we know sigma x square is equal to e of x square minus e of x whole square. So e of x square will be sigma x square plus mu x square. So this part is called, average power, and this part is actually the AC power, and mu x square is called the DC power of the signal. Now Rx of tau is an even function, that is Rx of tau will be Rx of minus tau. Similarly, we have seen about cross correlation also. Cross correlation function says that Rxy of tau is so cross correlation means there are two independent random variable x and y. So ex of t into y of t plus tau, and ryx of tau will be expectation of y of t into x of t plus tau. Similarly, we have seen the autocovariance function Cx represented as Cx, that will be expectation of x of t minus mu x into x of t plus tau minus mu x. So if you simplify this one, you will get Rx of tau minus mu x square. That is covariance, autocovariance is equal to cross autocorrelation minus square of the mean. Similarly, you can find the cross covariance also as Cxy of t is equal to Rxy minus mu x mu y. So also we have seen how to add two random process and multiply two random process. So what will happen to the cross correlation functions. So this is about what we have learned in the previous classes. Today we will move to the ergodic random process. So for theoretical concepts, we know that the autocorrelation function is calculated as expectation of x of t into x of t plus tau. So where we are using the E operator, so E operator is called the average for ensemble. Now what do you mean by ensemble? Ensemble is nothing but the possible all x of t. For example, if it is a noise, you know that noise may be like this one. This is one kind of noise, right? So this is x of t. So similarly, another possibility is that this one. So these and all are function of t, and this is a random process. So many possible combinations are there. All of this depends on some random variable. So the average of that random variable will be using that. If you find the average, that is called ensemble average. So ensemble average can be found only for the theoretical concepts. Now what we do in a practical situation, we cannot find the ensemble average. So in such cases, average taken over a time is called the time average. Instead of ensemble average, we use time average. It is represented as a angle, this angle bracket x of t is equal to limit t tends to infinity 1 by t minus t by 2 to t by 2 x of t dt. So what is we are doing? We are integrating x of t over time. Dt is variable, right? So we are integrating x of t over time, means we are adding all the values of x of t and dividing it by the total time. So actually we are finding the average itself. So in order to make this average more accurate, we have to make t tends to infinity. So this equation is easy. Average over time means add the value for all the t and divided by total time. So if this average and this average expectation are same, then that process is called the ergodic random process. So what you mean by ergodic process? Ergodic process if time average with the simple function equal to ensemble average. The function we find average which we find using expectation operator and the average which we find using this equation, if both are same, then we will call that as a ergodic random process. So we'll see an example. Before that, an ergodic random process, in the case of ergodic random process, we found only for mean. We can extend that for correlation also. So Rx of tau is equal to this is using the ensemble and this is using the time average. So using time average method, x of t into x of t plus 2, the time average of x of t into x of t plus 2 will be, instead of earlier it was only x of t here. So now we want x of t into x of t plus tau, then here also it changes, here also it will change, this portion also it will change. So considering that, we will get x of t into x of t plus 2 will come here. So finding the time average for all the values of dt and dividing by total time. So we will get this one. If these both two are same, that is using ensemble and using the time average, if both are same for autocorrelation, then also it is an ergodic random process. So since mean is same, so this is also a kind of mean, so both should be same. Cross correlation should also hold the same result. So that is why the using for ensemble as well as time, both should be same. Now we'll consider an example. We will understand how it is how to find the different averages, that is ensemble average as well as time average. So this we have done in previous class, even though we will see it once again. So we know that x of t is a random variable given by random process given by, this is a random process because it depends on time, a cos omega ct plus theta, this is capital theta. So a cos omega ct plus theta, where a and c are constants and capital theta is not a constant, instead it is a random variable defined between defined as a uniform random variable defined between minus pi and plus pi. So is this a random process? Yes, because it depends on t as well as it has a random variable also, so the value will be random. So we are adding some random thing here, so it will not be a deterministic, instead it will be random. So the probability density distribution function of this variable is required, right? Since this is a random variable, so its function is given by f theta of theta is equal to 1 by 2 pi, just like fx of x, but here the variable is theta, that is why f theta of theta is equal to 1 by 2 pi 1 by b minus a. B is pi, a is minus pi, so pi minus pi, that will be 2 pi. So 1 by 2 pi for minus pi to pi and 0 otherwise. The expectation operator should be done for this variable. So when we do the expectation operator, that is the ensemble average, we have to use this function because this is a random variable, nothing else. Only theta is the random variable. So we have to do along with that. So Rx of tau using an ensemble average technique, it will be expectation of or average of x of t into x of t plus 2. So according to the definition, E operator means that comes into fx of x dx. So here the variable is not x, instead we have theta is the variable, so f theta of theta d theta. So we know that f theta of theta lies between minus pi and pi, so instead of minus infinity to infinity, it will be minus pi to pi, and x of t is a cos omega ct plus theta. X of t plus tau will be a cos omega. Instead of t, it will be t plus tau plus theta, and f theta of theta will be 1 by 2 pi d theta. Now a is constant, you can take it outside. 2 pi is also constant, so a square by 2 pi. Remaining is cos omega ct plus theta, cos omega ct plus tau plus theta d theta. Now using the identity of trigonometry, that is cos a cos b will be cos a plus b plus cos a minus b divided by 2. So what we have here is a square by 2 pi cos, add these two terms, omega ct plus theta plus omega ct, omega c tau and theta. So omega ct 2 times, 2 omega ct, theta 2 times, so 2 theta, and omega c tau only 1 time, so omega c tau. And this is this minus this one, so omega ct and this theta both will cancel, only minus omega c tau will be there, so cos of minus will be cos only, so that will be cos omega c tau divided by 2. So if you take 2 outside, that will be a square by 4 pi, and the first part of the integral is integral of cos. Remember, this is very important in any equation, like it is 2 omega ct, it will be minus pi to pi, that is actually in 2 pi times the cos waveform will come 2 times. So what is the average of that one? So in the graph, if you see here, the cos waveform is actually like this between minus pi and plus pi. Now it is 2 times. 2 times means it will be more narrower, means one more waveform will be there between minus pi and pi. So if you add all of them, what happens is, how many negative portion is that much here also. If you see here, total positive area and total negative area is same, so the same happens here also. The total positive area and negative area becomes equal. So if you add all the area, positive minus negative cancel. So this is very important. Remember always, the integral of cos or sine for a complete period or 2 times of the period, anything will be 0. So that is why this entire portion cancels, only you have cos omega c tau by 2. Now the variable is d theta, and the second term doesn't contain any theta term, so you can take it outside. The remaining is only integral d theta. So that will be a square by 4 pi cos omega c tau integral minus pi to pi d theta, and that will be theta with the limit upper limit pi and lower limit minus pi. So pi minus pi will be 2 pi. So this entire term will become 2 pi. So from 2 pi and 4 pi cancels, you have only 2 remaining here. That is why a square cos omega by 2 cos omega c tau. So this is the expectation we have found using ensemble average method. Now the same we will do in a time average method. So again we have to function if it is ergodic process, you have to consider the capital X of t as a small x of t, which is a simple function of time. So we converted capital X to small x, so capital theta will convert to small theta. So time average of x of t into x of t plus tau will be limited t tends to infinity 1 by t. The limit starts from minus t by 2 to plus t by 2, and the same here, whatever you have here, substitute that here dt. Now substitute what is x of t. X of t is a cos omega ct plus theta, and x of t plus tau will be a cos omega ct plus tau plus theta dt. Remember, here we don't have fx of x or f theta of theta is not there, because we are integrating with respect to time, not with respect to the random variable. That is why we don't have that term. Now you take a square outside, because both are constant, a and a square outside. So remaining cos omega ct plus theta and cos omega ct plus tau plus theta. So a cos b, cos a plus b minus plus cos a minus b by 2. So same trigonometric identity we will apply here. So the first term, again this is a function of t, and if you integrate over infinity, you will get the value 0. So the remaining term is cos omega ct only. So this part becomes 0. So you have only cos omega c tau, which is again not a function of t, so you can take it outside. So the remaining terms are a square and cos omega c tau divided by 2. So a square by 2 cos omega c tau will be here, and the remaining limit t tends to infinity 1 by t minus t by 2 to dt. Now this is again, what is this? Integral dt will be t with upper limit t by 2, lower limit minus t by 2 means that will be t. So t by t will cancel, so limit has no significance here, so that will become 1. So the remaining term is a square by 2 cos omega c tau. So what is the value you got for ensemble average? A square by 2 cos omega c tau, and for time average you got a square by 2 cos omega c tau. The difference is, this is integrated with respect to probability density function, here it is integrated with respect to time. So if both are same, then we can say that this function is an ergodic process. This process is an ergodic process. So that is what my ergodicity. The time average and ensemble average are same. So if average is same, obviously the variance will also be same, because expectation operator is same for both. So while we considering this one practically, we cannot integrate with respect to minus infinity to infinity. So what we have to do is since this is a stationary process, what we can do, instead of taking an entire x of t, what we can take is we can take a time interval t only, capital T, and that segment of x of t, we are taking the small portion of the entire x of t, and only one segment we will consider, that is called xt of t. And xt of t is defined as x of t itself for 0 to t. In the earlier case it was taken minus t by 2 t by 2 to minus t by 2 to t by 2. Now instead of that we are taking 0 to t. Since it is an even function, it will hold for both the cases, and otherwise the value will not be considered and it is 0. So our time average becomes no limit t tends to infinity, because we have limited that one 1 by t 0 to t minus 2 xt of t plus tau d tau. Now you may have a question, why here not 0 to t, instead it is t minus tau. Now that is simple. You can see here this is xt of t, right? Now xt of t plus tau means what? Actually xt of t minus tau. So the graph actually starts at minus tau, time shifted, right? You studied this one, time shifting in network theory and all. So this is a time shifted waveform. Now you have to multiply this portion with this portion. So this is, here it is 0. So this is 0 into this portion will become cancelled. So it actually starts from 0. And here also this portion and this portion, here it is 0, here it has some value, but 0 into that if you multiply, then that also will become 0. So your integration actually starts from 0 to t minus tau. So using that, our integral is now approximated to 1 by t 0 to t minus tau xt of t plus tau d tau, xt of t plus tau dt. So we can, since ergodic process means this average and the ensemble average should be same, right? So the autocovariance can be approximated as Rx of tau. So this is an approximation, that is why we put a cap here. So in the function you have a cap here, means this is an expected value or approximated value. So estimate value. So that will be 1 by t. So this same equation, 1 by t 0 to t minus xt of t plus tau d tau. So practically when we are doing, instead of finding the average for entire duration, time duration, we can find the average between 0 to t minus t. But again, the function will not be a representable function when you use this one in a computer. So in those cases, what we can do is we can sample the signal into different intervals of duration delta t. So there will be first sample, second sample, so like n samples will be there in a duration, total time duration t, so that n delta t is equal to t. So 1 by t now change it to 1 by n delta t, and instead of integral, because we have taken the samples means discrete now, so instead of integral it becomes summation 0 to n minus 1 xt of k delta t. So when k is 0, that is the first sample, when k equal to 1, second sample, third sample, fourth sample, like that one, and multiplying with the tau shifted samples and totally multiplied with the delta t. So this is for autocovariance function, autocorrelation function. So cross correlation, it will be rxy of tau, only difference is here xt and here it is yt, and ryx of tau will be here yt and here xt. So this is very important equation which we will be using for problems. So this is an estimated value of r, that is the autocovariance function of tau. So this is what we will use in examples, problems. So if the data is a discrete with the indices instead of time value, so that will be rx of I, and autocorrelation and cross correlations are represented as a small r for discrete data and capital R for continuous data. So xt of k plus I, instead of tau it will be I here, so here also it is. So just modify the equation with the k and I. Now we will see an example which will be the clear cut, which will give the clear cut idea. Assume the data in the following table are obtained from a windowed sample function obtained from an ergodic process. Remember, it is mentioned here ergodic process. So ergodic process means, remember, immediately you have to remember that the mean of the process is actually time average of that one. So you can find the time average which gives the actual average. So estimate the autocorrelation function for tau equal to 0, 2 and 4 milliseconds and delta t equal to 2 milliseconds. The values are given for different case. What is the value of x of t? So these are the samples, not a continuous function. Instead of from the continuous function, some values are taken. So what and all given? So how many n? 0 to 9 means totally n is equal to 10, and delta t is equal to 2 millisecond, it is given here, and tau equal to 0, 2, 4 and 4 milliseconds. That are the given conditions. Now what is our expression? We have seen that rx of tau, estimated value of rx of autocorrelation function, is given by 1 by n delta t summation xt of k delta t into xt of k delta t plus tau. So instead of integral, it became summation when you sample that into delta t. Now if you expand this term, each term consists of delta t, which can be taken outside and cancelled with this one. So our final expression will summarize to this one, that is rx of tau will be 1 by n, and adding the product. So what is the product? xt of k delta t and xt of k delta t plus tau. So for example, there are three values given, so we have to find three values actually. So for tau equal to 0 we will consider. So these are the values of k, and k delta t will be k times 2. So 0, 2 millisecond, 4 millisecond, 6 millisecond, 8 millisecond, 10, 12, 14 and 16 and 18 milliseconds. And x of t or x of k delta t is given as, so t is k delta, so x of k delta t is given as 1.5, 2.1, 1.0. These are the given values. Now x of t plus delta tau. So what is the value of tau? Tau equal to 0. So x of t plus tau will be x of t itself. So just copy the values. Now x of t into x of t plus tau, that is what we require here, product, right? So just multiply 1.5 into 1.5, 2.25, 2.1 into 2.11, 4.41, like that. If you multiply all the terms, and since this is a summation, add all the values, so you will get 37.36. Now substituting in this one, 1 by n is 1 by 10, and xt of this entire product sum up to sum is given here directly, 37.36 divided by 10, that will be 3.736. So estimate for Rx of 0, because tau equal to 0, so Rx of 0 is given as 3.736. Now the same, when tau equal to 2, what you have to do? So these values we know. Now t plus tau is k delta t plus 2, right? So 0 plus 2 will be 2, 2 plus 2 will be 4, 4, so like this one. Now x of t is the same. What given is the same value, but x of t plus 2 is x of 2, that will be 2.1. So if you can see here, data is shifted like this one, right? So this data x of t also should be shifted by one position like this. So now multiply these two terms, that will be x of t into x of t plus tau. So multiply individual column wise. So here no values because you don't have a value. So your summation starts from 3.15 to 2.88 only. That is why k is equal to 0 to 8 only you have, and 1 by 10. This entire sum gives 7. So 7 by 10, that will be 0.7. And the last one is the same way, k delta t plus 4, because tau is equal to 4. So actually 4 comes here, means 2 datas are shifted. So 6 comes here, 8 comes here. So actually 1 should come here just below 0. So 2.2 minus 1.6, 2. So like this you have to shift. So now you have multiply 1.5 into 1, 2.1 into 2.2. So like this you multiply and add all the values, you will get minus 9.38, and substitute in the expression. So Rx of the estimated value of covariance for tau equal to 2, you will get minus 9.38 by 10, that will be minus 0.938. So this is how you have to calculate this one. So this method is very important. This may be asked in your final examination. The method, just note down the table how to do, and writing x of t plus tau and getting the final value. So that's all about ergodic process. Thank you.